Well, going to our next topic, big celebrations in North Korea, a parade marking the 100th birthday of former leader and founder of the government, Kim Il-sung, featuring what appears to be a new mobile ballistic missile. KT, I'm going to start with you on this.
Here's why it's
after their failed attempt last week.
Well, the failed attempt we all snickered at, but that's a real problem because the North Koreans, especially this new leader, he's trying to prove how macho he is. This was humiliating. They had the world press corps there. So what are they likely to do? I think they're likely to try something more aggressive. They're likely to try another test. And if it is successful, who's watching all of this? The Iranians are watching, the Israelis are watching. So I think we have a potential crisis coming with North Korea if they do something aggressive. And if the reaction of the South Koreans is different than it's been in the past, because we got 30,000 U.S. troops between North and South Korea.
Well, that's exactly the problem. Are they preparing another nuclear test? Because there's every sign that they are. We've seen satellite pictures of dirt being dug out for another tunnel for an underground nuclear test. We had one in 2006. We had one in 2009. Now we may see this again from the North Koreans. I think what's really worrisome is the fact that this comes just at a time when we thought we had this leap year agreement, when they were going to be more moderate, when we were going to give them food aid, and there they go again under a new leader resorting to the same old tactics. It's very worrisome. I totally agree with KT.
Ellen?
I would like to see whether we would have a very different kind of approach to them if they didn't have the third or fourth largest regular military in the world, because I think that has actually...
You think we would be tougher or less tough?
I think we would be tougher, actually. I think we would be tougher.
If they didn't have such a strong
military?
Actually,
yes.
Look, they've only got 10 nuclear, we think, 10 nuclear weapons. I mean, they've crossed the red line.
But if a government... Now, I'm not saying we didn't do a whole lot with Rwanda. I'm not saying what we would do or what we could do. But, look, these guys are running concentration camps like this Camp 14 book that's just come out. They're starving their own people. I mean, there's a lot of things that we might not put up with if it was a different kind of government. And if they didn't have 1 million soldiers on the ground.
The agreement Judy just talked about, they'd reneged on it. Stop the food aid. Slap those sanctions back on them again. And if they shoot up another missile, shoot it out of the air.
And the thing is, what do we believe? Because we look at that parade video, we do know that North Korea, I mean, it's all about the propaganda and
military
the appearances that they want to put out there. But in reality, what is really happening, no one really knows.
It's just the scariest place, and there's been so little access. And I think many of us were very intrigued by the fact that reporters were actually invited in to watch this, quote, great successful launch.
Not only were they invited in, did you see pictures of the rooms? They had the latest equipment, and it looked like very high tech.
They really set it up to show this was going to be a big PR
coming out party.
That's why the humiliation is a really significant thing.
And very dangerous.
On the hands of a young guy who's trying to prove how tough he is.
All right. And